All right, Friday evening, back out here on the old A65. Gonna get the gearbox out. Gonna take that shifter selector shaft out here first. All right, got the shifter shaft out. The plungers appear to be in good shape. Splines, good shape. Last time I was into one of these was basically this. The splines were stripped. It turned into a debacle of rebuilding the transmission. Of course, there was bad bearings and all other kinds of stuff. So we're going to look in here. I doubt we're going to find that. That one had quite a bit of water in the gearbox. This, as far as I know, should be fairly clean. So we're going to take off these 5 nuts and pull the plate out of the case shaft here. All right, got the 5 nuts off. Actually, one of the studs came out, that one there. It's already got quite a bit of rock in it. Kind of on the keep an eye out for some stuff I found while I was cleaning the inner cover. Found those 2 little pieces, so kind of curious to where the those came from. Okay, sometimes you gotta play with the cam plate and get it in the right spot to get, well, let's get this gearbox to come out. So I probably got to finagle with that, and that's a 2-handed job. Alrighty, no shame in my game. Yeah, this woodruff key here. I was manipulating that camshaft quite a bit and forgot about this woodruff key over here on the clutch side. So that's got to come out. Don't forget that one. Alright, with that woodruff key, which if you guys watch my videos of my Thunderbolt, that kind of got me on an assembly, on the assembly of that. Yeah, things got me twice. It had slipped out, if you will. Anyhow, yeah, I was manipulating that cam plate. If you see, there's a cutout, and so yeah, your shift plate, cam plate, you kind of got to get it through that cutout if you could see it in there. Thought that's what I was having an issue with, and turns out it was that woodruff key. But here we go. There she is, out. Much easier than the dirt bikes I messed with where you had to split the engine case. One thing I like about these old British bikes. Gearbox, fairly easy to get to. Oh, there's that little key. All right. That feels really smooth. Good sign. Plunger, plunging away. I'll feel that needle bearing here shortly. I'm gonna wipe out some of that goop. And start taking a look at the gear cluster here. All right, gonna take the trap door off here. I'm gonna go after that gear in there, even though it feels good. That also that needle bearing in there is good. Yeah, gonna get after the sprocket here. Real quick on breaking these screws loose, I found the 1/4-inch ratchet with that common 7 there. Seems to fit the best. Once they're broke loose, I just throw a regular screwdriver on them. Now I marked this trap door. I just kind of like putting things back where how they were. It's not something you have to do, but it should just pop off. Yeah, not even much pressure there. There she is. There's Sprocket. Oh, yeah. And it's, there we go. Get her all cleaned up here. All right. There's that big tab washer we got to bend over. Sprocket looks pretty decent, all things considered. All right, got the lock tab bent over. Looks like it may survive for reuse. If not, always order another one. And best fit socket I got on there is at 38. Let's give her a hooga dooga here. All right, got the pinion gear off, sprocket off. Couldn't really film that, you know, just use your imagination there. Yep, there you go. All right, yeah, pretty dirty in there. You know, as to be expected. But yeah, definitely get a new seal in there, whatnot. We're gonna swing back over the other side and well, maybe I'll wrestle this alternator here. Yeah, maybe feed that wire through. Basically getting this stripped down, get the cases split. It does say in the book right there, you know, you don't need to, you know, do all that. Yeah, we're gonna lighten her up. I'm gonna inspect the gears here. Get some tools put away and check out those gears. I'm getting this down to the point where let's get the alternator and the pump off here, but I'm gonna take a look at the gears first. Ah, what timing? Heard a truck out in the driveway and there's the FedEx lady. Anyhow, cylinder head's in there. So I'll pop that open here and take a peek. She asked, "Is that your dinner?" I said, "No." You know, little Caesar's box. Anyhow, looking at the dogs on the gears here, that seems, those seem okay-ish. There's definitely some ones that got some stuff going on here, if you can see that. The light's making it worse, of course. Focus, hocus pocus. Yeah, as best as I try to show that. Maybe farther away is better. But that there also, yeah, we're gonna have to take that gear cluster apart. I don't remember how this bike shifted. I was late 90s when I rode it. My dad got it. He got it mid-90s, I think. Somewhere about there. I think 98-ish, 90, it'd be 97, 98. Anyhow, I took it for a ride. That was the last time I rode it. It was late 90s. So yeah, definitely saw those dogs. The faces aren't looking so hot. So definitely wanted to give those some attention. Yeah, let's open this up, take a look at the head real quick. All right, there she is. Back from overhaul. He also, I got some gaskets from him. Let's flip this bad lad over. It's looking pretty good though. Looking real good. Oh yeah. Yeah. The helium coil on one of the plugs also. Yeah, looking great. Well, that's it for today. Kid gets off the bus here in a few minutes, so I'm gonna come back out here in the morning or the evening, whichever. I'm gonna redeck a trailer tomorrow, but get that done as quick as I can, or maybe depending on the weather, I'll jump out here first thing, or I'll jump out here in the evening, get the pump off, and get that alternator fed through. But yeah, that's gonna be it for right now. All right, Monday morning, back on the A65. Didn't get much done on it this weekend except for getting the transmission out. Engine guy called me this morning, machinist. It's got a cylinder punch 20 over. It's out getting cleaned. He'll get it back in a day or so, I think, and he'll start painting it. So yeah, I got to get after it here. Kind of got sidetracked with undercoating a couple Jeeps, redecking a trailer. So I'm gonna get the oil pump off, that alternator, and get this engine out of the frame, or lower end out of the frame. Look at the flats on this nut. Excuse me. They are not the greatest. Yeah, and that washer, lock washer, I tried bending them tabs. They just kind of mushroomed out, but that thing's a little boogered looking. I think that nut was supposed to have, excuse me, I can't remember the torque, but man, I might have it confused with something else, but like 60 foot-pounds. But that thing, it barely took anything to get that loose. I just did that wire brush up in there to keep the thing from spinning. But yeah, it was pretty uneventful. Yeah, there it is. Crankshaft pinion nut, 60 foot-pounds. Let's see what the rest of the stuff. Oil pump studs, 7 foot-pounds. Now, backing the pinion off there, obviously I got the pump nuts off. There's a lock washer on that forward one. Kind of working it as I take the pinion off, working that pump off at the same time. Now, this thing's not really focusing on that ball and spring right there. So pay attention to that. You kind of see the spring balls on the other side. Excuse me. But yeah, slowly working this out. Just heads up on the ball and spring in there. All right, pump's off, pinion's still on there. There's that spring. There's your ball. See the cup there. This, where am I at here? This hole here. There. Anyhow, kind of got to work those two off there. That's how she goes. What was I going to say? What the hell? Yeah. There's a tool it shows for pulling this off, this gear. I just grabbed it, pulled off. Yeah, didn't need to pull her on that one. All right, we're over here on the alternator here. Gonna pull those wires through the conduit here. All right, fish down the alternator wires there so you guys take a look here. And we got this tube here. See this plug? Probably not going to fit through that tube, right? So, being that it is the way that it is, we could jerk on those wires and pull them out of that thing maybe, but see, I do the Podtronics thing, so I'm just going to come in here and go like this. Because I kind of do my own wiring. Yeah. So that kind of takes care of the problem. Figure to let you guys on a little action here. Instead of always talking. Just pulling that right on out of there. Like so. Yeah. Sure, you're going to run all the original equipment. You have to be a little bit more careful. But not the case. Gonna put a Podtronics. I have mounted them in the past up here. I've seen where a guy put it down here under the battery. I'm gonna try that this time on this one. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the day. I gotta get to work, you know, go make money and stuff. But I should get out here in the morning. Did a lot of running around today. Power wash the trailer, got that ready to put some stain on it. But yeah, it's basically these engine bolts back here, one down here, one up here, and the egg should come right out. So till tomorrow. All right, it's Tuesday morning. It's raining out, so we're back out here on the A65. Gonna get this pinion, no, not pinion, camshaft nut off. All right, curiosity, looked in here to see what the torque might be on that camshaft nut. Nothing's listed. Got the Zendo diode fixing nut. Yeah, okay. Cool. Anyhow, yeah, Harbor Freight's got some new boxes for their gloves. Nice, nice. Got the tab bent over yesterday. I kind of spaced it out. Should have broke that nut loose when those gears were in there, so I threw that pinion back on the crank, timing gear in there, and we're going to get a socket and pop that camshaft nut off. All right, seems like a 20 mil is the best fit on that camshaft nut. Just talked about loosening it up. Can't remember if I mentioned it or not, but the your worm drive nut on your oil pump, your pinion and all that over there, that's left-hand thread. So, you know, lefty tighty, righty loosey. But yeah. All right. Got our stick up in there. You're gonna break this nut loose. See how tight that thing is. Hey. Round and round she goes, huh? Give her a whoa! Whoops. One arm bandit out here, man. I probably need to set my action camera up. Yeah, someday, right? All right, got the puller on there. Gonna slide that gear off. It broke free fairly easy. See, it's kind of dragging itself off there. Anyhow, yeah, sure, you get the idea. Basically got they call for a different puller. I got a steering wheel puller. I got an assortment of bolts kept in a, you know, crankcase splitter tool box. But yeah, usually you can find what you need. It calls out for, you know, similar, that tool there. All right, got this stripped down. I'm pretty happy with it. To pull it out now. Gonna get these, let's see, 4 bolts there. They won't hide in there. Through bolt here and through bolt there. All right, we got the rear engine plate out. Got it laid down there at the bolts oriented how they go. Gonna go after this upper bolt and then go after this bottom bolt. Upper bolt's out. You got your spacer, horn plate, then the lock washer and the nut. Just washer on the other side. Time to get the bottom one. All right, got the bottom bolt out. There's the outer washer and the nut. Got a 1/4 inch extension in there right now. I'm gonna show you the spacer washers. You can see there, one on each side. So you need to pay attention to those when I pull this extension out, and motor's going to drop down a little bit. And I need to clear a spot off here on the bench for it. All right, pop this engine out. Or what's left of it. That makes it much more manageable. Hell yeah. All right, she's out. So yeah, that's aluminum. Yeah, going to wrap this up here. This week I'm gonna work on tearing this, splitting this engine apart, get some video on that. But yeah, feel free to drop a comment, like, and subscribe. Looks like I lost a few subscribers, but it's kind of normal. Didn't even think I'd ever get close to 500, but yeah, surprised I ever got over 100. anyhow, mention to your friends what I got going on here, these shenanigans going on. This, wouldn't call it a budget build, but definitely a resurrection. Yeah. Anyhow, have a good week. Take her easy.